Good morning, YouTube gang. It's Mel DFS coming to you live and direct, here to give you my favorite plays for today's 10-game main slate. It's been a while we had those type of games. Hope everybody's having an amazing Friday. Feel free to like the video. Please subscribe if you're new or support the channel. I always appreciate the love. Press that bell icon so you always stay notified for new videos. Let's jump right into it, y'all. Going with the point guard slot for today. Of course, we got Trae Young at home going against Brooklyn. 234 implied total here, and he's cheap on FanDuel at 9,700. But we're looking at 10,500 on DraftKings. For me, it's not much of a ceiling play. It's more upside on FanDuel for me, but on DraftKings it's more of a cash play for me. So take that in stride. Just love this play overall. You know, he has 64, 55, 53 in the last 3 games against Brooklyn. So with this price tag on FanDuel, it's easy upside in this play. He's definitely been balling at home, more say. So great play, great pace as well. Check out the pace to 103.6 to Brooklyn's 102. So it's a great pace overall in this spot. Of course, it's still a negative pace, but still fast pace overall in this game. Great spot for Trae Young. Now let's go for some savings plays. You go down to Alonzo Ball here, 6,600, all right, on FanDuel, but he is 7K on DraftKings. Still a great play going against Cleveland. He already projected at 32.2 projection play. For me, it's more of a cash play. All right, you know, they're the worst team against point guards and they're 29th overall in defense. Alonzo Ball is a smashing play here. They have a 30, a 40, 32, 22, 39 in the last 5. So it's a great floor play in this spot, especially with the price tag here. So somebody you could definitely consider at this play at point guard against Cleveland. All right, another play you can also look into, go for some savings. Another guy, Markelle Fultz, going against Minnesota, 233.5 implied total. No good spot here for Orlando here with a great pace as well, 97.5 to Minnesota's 103.9. So it's a crucial positive pace for Orlando. You could definitely stack Orlando in this play against Minnesota. You already know Minnesota is mediocre. Don't really have nobody. So it's a good spot for him at 5,600 and 59 on DraftKings. Still a good spot here, knowing as, you know, he had floor plays. He had 31 last game. He did have a 49 of 35 in the last 5 games. So he showed upside here in a good spot against Minnesota at their 20th overall against point guards and 26 in defense. So good play for him for today. Going to the shooting guard spot. All right, let's go for some savings. I like Caris LeVert. Good spot here on FanDuel. Now on DraftKings, they got him priced up pretty good. They have him at 8,300. All right, now for me, that's more of a cash play, but on FanDuel is a smashing spot for Caris LeVert here. Been doing work. He's that guy. He's definitely getting the usage on the court. It's just a good spot overall. Had that 63 last game, 36, 42, 40, 44 in the last 5 games. Definitely crushing it, and a great play going against Atlanta. So nice spot here. As I say, the positive pace for Brooklyn here, you know, so good spot for Caris LeVert to dominate. He's in the smashing play going against them, so why not stop? Why stop now? So it's a good play for him. Another guy I could look into, like I said, Orlando, Evan Fournier, good spot here, 5,900 on FanDuel. Is a great price. You know, he's already projected 29.9 projection, 5.1 value play going against Minnesota, and show some upside. So he did have a 19-28, but he had a 38 against Minnesota. It's one of those games where it's a whole different squad. So he's going against an easier team, in my opinion. He had 47, 28, 37, 30, 33 in the last 5 games. So the price tag is definitely good for upside here. He give you that 35 plus here in this play against Minnesota. Another guy I could look into for some savings. Let's see, you got Terrence Davis. It's one of those games where it could be a blowout going against Charlotte. You know, he's only 4,300, but he is 41 on DraftKings, and he can show some upside. As you can see, check him out, 47, 29 last 2. But I think those games is when either Van Vliet was out or even Lowry was out. So keep that in mind. But he had 20, 21 in the last 2 games. It's one of those games where, you know, if it's a blowout, he gets some more minutes here. All right, so somebody could consider for some savings. Let's look into the next spot here. Going to our small forwards. All right, going small forwards. Brandon Ingram's too cheap, y'all. 7,600 on FanDuel, 75 on DraftKings. Going against Cleveland. Too cheap, man. Just even though it's a negative pace for them, I just still see him hitting this price tag and even more. He could give you that 40 fantasy point game here. I don't know why they priced him so low. I mean, he had 37, 31, I guess 20. I guess so they see that it's more of a a decline in this game, so they probably priced him that way, but he has potential to go off. He give you that 40 plus. He had 47 last game. One of those games where he could dominate. They're 23rd against the position, so a good spot for Brandon Ingram at this price tag for today. Another guy I could look into is Jay Crowder going against Dallas. 4,800 on FanDuel is a great play for him today. He is 57 on DraftKings, but more likely just a safe spot overall. He had 43-31 in the last 2 games against Dallas. But it's one of those games where, he shows most upside when Butler was out. But ever since then, he's 27-31. He's around that range. So he's one of those guys that can give you that 25 floor play. So somebody want to look for some savings, check him out. Another guy I love here is Turin Prince, man, going against ATL. 4,300 is a cheap play. 47 on DraftKings, too cheap knowing the upside here. He has a great spot, 21, 26, 41. Going against his former team, he should definitely put in some work here. That 28th against the position, he's in a smash and play to do work. So it's one of those guys I think he'd give that 30 plus in this price tag here. All right, let's go to our next spot at Power Forwards. Power forward side of things. Okay, you got Aaron Gordon once again, 7,800 on FanDuel, but he is 81 on DraftKings. All right, now for me, he's more of a upside on FanDuel with this price tag going against Minnesota. He did have a 35 last game against them, but he showed upside. He had a 43 fantasy point game in the last 4 against them. He's been dominating lately, y'all. Like I said last video with him, he's just been dominant ever since the All-Star weekend. Been crushing it, y'all, so check him out. 43, 54, 41, 52, 57, and on FanDuel they priced him still in the 7K range, so he could give you that 45 plus easily in this play for today. Like I said, with Orlando's a faster paced game, it's a positive paced game for them, so why not stop there? All right, now you got Kevin Love. He's a good spot here at 6,200 on FanDuel. He is 73 on DraftKings, but still a good play knowing that Drummond's out. So it's definitely still helped them, and Tristan Thompson back in the mix still helps them to do work against New Orleans. And the 26 overall, the 26 against the position. So it was a good guy. He could be low owned. A lot of guys might look at Zion. Of course they might look at Gordon. So he could be low owned. A lot of people might not look at him. But another good guy like it is Jared Allen. All right, going back to the well here, he did have a dud at that 14 fantasy point game, and DeAndre Jordan went off. But this is one of those games where I feel like he definitely stepped back up, bounced back in this play against ATL. 5,200 is still too cheap. 51 is too cheap on DraftKings for Jared Allen. Great play for him. Positive pace for them as well. So good spot knowing that he has great upside and he played well against ATL. He did have a 30 fantasy point game last game against them. He had a 26 fantasy point game. He had a 53 fantasy point game as well playing away against them, and DeAndre Jordan was playing that game. All right, so keep that in mind. All right, he was still playing and he just dominated that game, and hey, keep him in the game, keep him rolling. So good spot for Jared Allen in this play, and it's too cheap at these price tags. All right, let's look into our next spot, going to the center play. I know I definitely like Nikola Jokic, man. I like this play for him. It's one of those games where it should be slow, but still good pace for Denver here as they're 97.6 to Clippers 102.1. So it's one of those games where you could do well. And the fact that he's 98 on FanDuel, 96 on DraftKings, he could crush that 45 value play. It's too easy for him to get this spot. He's definitely going to dominate here. He already got great upside. He had 48 last game, 52, 55 in the last 3 against the Clippers. He had 3 50-plus fantasy point games in the past 5 games. He should definitely keep it rolling in this play. The 21st up against opposing centers. Jokic in the smash and play, especially with these price tags. It's too cheap to overlook. I mean, of course, you got Rudy Gobert, but it's one of those games that could be a potential blowout. They're already looking at a 10-plus spread. Let me just double check with the spread, but more likely the spread is, they got a 10.5 point spread against Washington. So it's one of those games where, he's cheap. He is cheap. He showed upside. He had 47 twice in the last 2. So it's still a good play knowing that he's around a 77K range. So it's good upside that if you want to pay lower on the center, he can still give you good value. All right, so just keep that in mind. He still give you good value in that play. So you also got Tristan Thompson, like I stated before, got a brain fart. Drummond, good grief. Well, Drummond, 5K, he's definitely been given upside without him playing. He had 38 last game, 30, 23, 35, 45 in the last 5. So you want to play low, get some value plays. Those are some good guys to look at to look at. And those are the plays I'm looking at for today, y'all. Like the plays, give a thumbs up. All right. Also, subscribe if you're new. If you want access to my player pool, click the link in my description to sign up. Once you sign up, access to the NBA cheat sheet, give you the best plays of the slate without doing research, 24/7 live data, your sleepers and your studs. Click on the watch players, you get access to your player pool. You'll see Watch Mel's DFS picks button up top for either DraftKings or FanDuel, y'all. So I love y'all. Y'all collect that bag for today. It's Melo DFS, and y'all stay blessed.